One of the best things that has ever happened to me was the morning I was going in for my mastectomy, and I felt 1,000 arms around me, hugging me and praying for me. And it was just a really comforting, amazing, amazing feeling. Okay, so I'm on my way to Dr. Burrell's office to hopefully have my tube taken out. Here's my beautiful husband, Matthew, who comes with me on all these lovely adventures. My husband dotes on me hand and foot, and I worry about that because he still needs to take care of himself.
So it's been a real eye-opener, but it's been good because, like she says, I do dote on her, and this has been a way that I could really help her. So it's brought us together closer, for that matter.
Being a caretaker, I've been his caretaker, and it's a lot of stress, and a lot of times they don't have any place to go vent that stress.
I know I'm not giving you the news you want.
Oh, and also wanted to ask, Peggy asked me, spring this on me this morning, and I was half awake. There weren't any medications or anything that we were supposed to start today before we came in, were they? Just a
Peg out. That I always like to say that I can do it all. If I could go back and get a nursing degree, it'd be perfect. I could administer her chemo and everything. But that's probably it right there, is that I do too much. I probably try to do too much. I know she gets tired of it. She won't admit it, but she does get tired of it. That's probably it, that I try to do too much, you know?
Well, I guess having been on both ends, it gives me insight into not only as the person who needs the care, but also as the person giving the care. And even when I was Matt's caretaker, people were still taking care of me to relieve stress and to help just with ordinary daily things. And both parties need the relief and the stress and just the ability to sit quietly with someone, or the ability to talk, time to have a glass of wine and just forget about all of that stuff and focus on something else. Talk about something other than the illness, something different, to take your mind off it for a little while. That's really, really important.
More.
And I'll come and pick you up, honey, and I'll wear these.
So,
It's so fun to miss you.
surrounded by the big net of love. Take care.
Bye, Doreen.
As much as you all want to get what it's like, I invite you to participate today. Okay?
I don't think of her as just a professor anymore. I think of her as a friend. I think of her as a mentor. She's an amazing woman. She's a mother figure for me. And so it's just, the line completely shifted and blurred and moved from what I thought our relationship was going to be. And I'm really thankful for it.
My students have been wonderful and supportive, and especially this semester and last semester have gone through this journey with me, and I've been very open with them about what's going on, and they have been nothing but amazing, and they have picked up where I couldn't carry on and are going on to do beautiful, beautiful, impactful things.
It's not just a project anymore. It's about helping people who are going through this and struggling every day. And it's more than just, at the end of the day, just a grade. It's something that is really changing our community. It's changing the lives of us in this group and changing Peggy. And I think it's amazing to be a part of it. And I never expected this to happen. I thought it was just going to be an in and out job. And it's really something, it's grown into so much more than what I ever had expected.
Or you can start in the back, but start from the bottom and go up.
Well, the first time that I've gone through a cancer episode with my family, not me having cancer, but my mom having cancer, I believe I was in, I can't remember if it was first or third grade, but all I remember from that time, I was so young, I couldn't really comprehend a lot of it. So all I remember is that my mom lost her hair and that people were bringing us food every single day. That's all I knew about it back then, because I don't think they wanted to tell me so much about it because they didn't want me to worry. But now that I'm an adult, it's a whole different array of emotions. It's very tough, especially finding out at the very beginning that your parent has cancer.
The bad side to it is, of course, they're overly concerned about some things that they don't need to be and aren't concerned enough about things that they ought to be. And you have to kind of measure what you tell them. And for Peggy and I, that means that we had to communicate a lot about what we wanted them to know and what we didn't want them to know. I'm more of a just tell them everything kind of guy. And she's much more sensitive to, sort of parsing out the information so that it does as little damage, but that keeps them in the loop as much as it can. Kids are different too. I mean, we have 4 very individual kids. If you ask anybody, they'd tell you that there couldn't be more different. And the way that they handle their concerns about Peg are each different as well. So it's been difficult.
I've never known a more positive, optimistic woman than my mom, especially in the face of all of this chaos. She's just a very powerful, respected, and loved woman. And she does so much for everybody and doesn't ask for anything in return. She's amazing.
It will be good.
You know why? Because you made it through the first one and you're strong enough to make it through the second one. That's why. You don't get what you can't handle. You just wish God didn't think you were so strong, huh?
Well, and
Mother Teresa
there's
said
a
that.
reason for it. There's a reason for it, and God has meant you to show the way to someone else.